Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our latest vlog. Now, we're super excited to present you Platina Resources, PGM. The reason why we like this story is, well, we know the CEO's top low, Corey. And secondly, it's one of the few micro cap resource companies that actually has money, which is very, very rare. So, ladies and gentlemen, meet Corey. Corey, how are you?
Yeah, great, John. Thanks for the opportunity to come and have a chat about Platina. Appreciate it.
Absolute pleasure. Now, we'll start off by asking, tell us a little bit about yourself and also tell us about your exploration manager.
Yeah, so look, I've been uh, I've been involved in the resources industry for nearly 30 years, involved in broking, investment banking, and been predominantly involved with funding junior resource companies and finding project opportunities for them since about the early 2000s. And for the last 6 years, I've been running Platina Resources as the managing director. And we've effectively taken the company through a fairly large restructure and divested all of the platinum assets, which has given us a really good cash position and working capital for our business going forward. And we're now embarking on the gold strategy that you mentioned earlier. And before I joined Platina Resources, I was the CEO of Sayona Mining. I was heavily involved in the establishment of that business in Canada, the lithium business in Canada, and taking the Audiere project through its drilling and resource phases, pre-feasibility and definitive feasibility studies. And during that time, we saw a very material increase in the market capitalization of Sayona. And then after I left, it actually went on to become a $2.5 billion company. So, looking to try and replicate that success again with Platina. And I'm complemented in that process by Rowan Deshpande. He's my exploration manager of Platina. He's been with me for nearly 3 years. And he was heavily involved, part of the discovery team on the Hemi gold discovery for De Grey Mining, which has now become an 11 million ounce resource. And most of Rowan's working experiences on greenstone belts in Western Australia. And so between the two of us, we're looking to try and bring our complementary experience together and, replicate our successes that we've had before with Platina.
So you mentioned a little bit how Platina came to having funds available. Can you tell us a little bit more about Platina and your growth strategy?
Yeah, so look, we made a decision during COVID at a time when we're in halfway through a process of divesting our platinum assets, that we would reinvent our company as a gold exploration company. And we felt the best place to do that was in Western Australia. It's a very attractive jurisdiction for identifying tier one gold discoveries. And so we brought Rowan in as part of that team and part of that strategy to look for these projects. But WA has other significant benefits that it has a very stable permitting regime. It's got world-class exploration and drilling capability. It's got excellent infrastructure for development. It's got toll treatment options for gold projects. And it's got immense corporate appeal. If you can find a good gold opportunity, you have a very good chance of getting taken over. So that's the rationale for targeting gold in WA. We're sort of open to looking at other projects around Australia, but we believe that WA is the place to be.
So tell me, what's your bias? You've explained to us why you have a preference for WA. Why do you have a bias towards a commodity gold?
Well, we just think gold is a really attractive commodity. Obviously, the price has done really well this year. We've seen a substantial improvement in the gold price. Probably hasn't quite come through to the equities yet, but hopefully that will flow through. But one of the reasons that we really like gold is that generally you find that the geology is a little bit simpler. Metallurgy is quite simple. You end up with a gold bar. You don't need all that transport and logistics infrastructure that can come with other bulk commodities or other base metals. There's a daily traded price for gold. Everybody understands what gold is, and we just think that it's got a lot of really good attractions outside of what we believe is the really strong gold potential of WA.
Now, among your projects that Platina holds, which one excites you the most? Which one is the most promising in your opinion?
Yeah, so look, we have a portfolio of 6 opportunities at the moment, and we've really been focused on 3 of them. And separate to that, we have a joint venture on our Mount Narra project with Chalice Mining. So that they're investing in bringing their technical expertise to that project. So our priority project this year has been the Beatty project, which is just to the south of the Norseman Gold Belt. So Norseman's got a 5 million ounce gold endowment, and the Scotia Mining Centre, which is part of that 5 million ounces, represents about 1 million ounces at 2 grams. It's only 12 kilometres from our tenement structure. And then to the south of us, you've got Aruma with their Salmon Gums project, where they've been intersecting very high grade gold over shallow width. So there's 2 structures that come down through our Beatty tenement, and we've now just recently completed a 200 hole air core program to drill through the cover there and get bedrock sample anomalies. So hopefully in 2, 3, 4 weeks, we'll start to get some assay results back. And if we can identify some anomalies and demonstrate that the Norseman Greenstone Belt does continue running south through into our property, then we'll have some targets that we can hopefully follow up with an RC drilling program. We've also been actively involved in a project in the Ashburton Basin, our Xanadu project. It sits on the Nargilgadi Fault Zone. It's got some really interesting assets on it, including the Mount Olympus deposit, which is just nearby. It's 1.44 million ounces at over 2 grams. So it's a really interesting area. We sit on this big fault zone and a splays, and there's been a lot of historical drilling here, mainly focused on the development of a little heap leach project. We've done a number of drill programs here targeting the oxide resources, and what we plan to do this year is a diamond drilling program. So we're looking at drilling 3 holes to test some deep geophysics targets that we've got to try and identify the source of all the mineralization in that system. And then we've also got our Hermes project that we drilled last year. We need to do some follow-up work there. So we're going to do a whole range of mapping and sampling programs there later this year. And then our third project is our Brimstone project. It's just to the north of Kalgoorlie. We did a really successful drilling program there last year, got some really fantastic intersections. And we're currently just in a process of working out how we believe that we can best unlock the value of that project. So you should see some news on that hopefully over the next few months. So that's really the focus of our attention.
Okay, so talking about news flow over the next 6 months, what are the key things shareholders of Platina should be looking for?
Yeah, so look, the next cab off the rank is our BD assay results. So, if we can identify some good anomalies there, we'll be rolling straight into a reverse circulation drilling program. So that's quite near term. And then we'll be doing the diamond drilling program at Xanadu, the follow-up work at Hermes, and potentially what news the strategy that we define to unlock the value of that Brimstone project. And then I guess a fourth plank is as part of our scandium sale last year, we received $10 million in cash proceeds, and we have a number of milestone payments that can be realised, and that can potentially deliver us another $10 million of cash over the next few years. So hopefully we can start to see some of those get realised as well.
Corey, we'll keep an eye out. Ladies and gentlemen, keep an eye out on PGM Platina Resources. It's the only microcap gold stock that actually has funds. It doesn't look like you're going to get caught out on a capital raising, and they've also got what looks to me decent projects. Corey, thanks for your time.
Thank you very much for the opportunity. Appreciate it, John.
Cheers, mate.